Fidan says Egypt could join the defense pact signed by Turkey, Pakistan, and Saudi Arabia once several technical issues are resolved. Speaking to Turkey's state-run Anadolu news agency, Fidan said Egypt is already a natural partner on a range of issues and that he believes it could become part of the alliance at the next stage. He said there are only a few technical issues to be addressed and that once they are implemented, there would be no reason for Egypt not to join. The Makkah Joint Defense Agreement was signed in the Saudi city on Friday. The pact aims to strengthen collective deterrence and allows three signatories to treat an attack against one of them as an attack against all three. Fidan said the agreement is technically similar to NATO's Article 5 mutual defense arrangement, under which an attack on one member is considered an attack on all members. However, he explained that the Makkah Pact contains general commitments, while the practical implementation would depend on discussions and decisions by the relevant bodies. According to Fidan, if a member country comes under attack, it would need to request assistance and determine what kind of support it requires. This could range from intelligence and logistical assistance to ammunition or, if necessary, military units depending on the scale of the threat. The signatories would then consult on the degree, form, and format of the support to be provided. Fidan also said that no country would be considered a threat to the alliance as long as none of its member states is attacked. He stressed that the new alliance is not directed against Iran or any other country. Instead, he described it as a general pledge to support the security of the three signatories. Fidan said discussions on the initiatives had begun before the current war environment, when there was no US-Israel war on Iran, and that other regional countries had also been involved in talks leading up to the agreement. He described the three signatories as countries that do not have expansionist policies and said they are focused on their own borders, problems, and development, while seeking to maintain good relations and good neighborliness. Fidan said Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey have different styles and capacities, but bringing them together naturally creates a defense-oriented organization rather than an offensive one. He said the alliance would not take an offensive approach and would not have a dispute with another country unless one of its members is attacked. He said the combined power of the three countries could make a constructive contribution to regional stability and described the pact as the most important step toward bringing lasting stability to the region. The agreement is expected to have both political and military structures. Fidan said it would be operated through a political and military committee made up of foreign and defense ministers and chiefs of general staff. The committee would translate the visions set by the leaders into decisions and oversee related work. A permanent secretariat would also be established in Saudi Arabia to implement those decisions. Fidan said the first committee meeting would likely involve ministers presenting proposals to the leaders on the establishment, structure, and functioning of the Secretariat as well as its initial tasks. The pact would cover a broad range of military cooperation, including interoperability, which refers to the ability of countries with different military structures to operate together. Other areas would include joint training, mutual support, logistics, threat assessments, intelligence sharing, and defense industry cooperation. Fidan said the committee would meet at certain intervals during the year, while the structure, functioning, and additional units of the permanent secretariat would be determined through discussions among the member countries. He also stressed the importance of joint exercises and training to establish the ability of the three countries to operate together. According to Fidan, such exercises would help address practical issues that could arise in a common combat scenario, including how different weapons and communication systems would interact and whether they would be compatible.